Hi, Bryan Mollen here in my old school, Blackrock College, here with Paddy and Sammy. We're just going to have a chat as we walk around the ground.
In terms of playing rugby in Blackrock, how did you balance your exam life and big rugby games coming up?
Yeah, it's, I think in Blackrock, it's such a good community and so many kids are all in the same boat. There's obviously so many boys in the same year. And luckily enough, I was a boarder, so in the castle there. And the way it worked for us, I'm not sure if it still does, you can tell me, but we used to have obviously a rugby training in the evening after school. You'd go in and get your dinner in the food hall, in the cafeteria, yeah, absolutely. And then after that, you'd be back into the castle, grab a quick shower, and you'd be into study for, I think it was 6 o'clock. You have that balance of pushing that extra curriculum and doing sports, whatever it might be, or arts or drama, and then going from there into making sure you have your studies achieved and working hard at it and going from there. Is it still the same nowadays, or is it?
Yeah, it's similar enough now. Good few boarders would be on the senior rugby squad as well. They'd obviously get through a good tough session on most days a week, Monday to Thursday, and then straight in for their dinner and then back in. Yeah, look, it's the main thing, it's the same for us. Rugby always comes second. You have to, especially we're in 5th year, 6th year next year. Leaving third, obviously, we're going to be under a lot of pressure. But look, rugby comes second, obviously, and yeah, we'll just have to take it as it comes.
Yeah.
And Brian, in terms of life after school, what was the career path you chose after the 6th year?
I started off going to DIT. Decided, I think, to go do engineering. Thought it would be the best thing for me. I obviously enjoyed maths and sciences, and then I got into the thick of it and it was a bit too much for me. It didn't go well in the exams, decided to put that to the side. My parents gave me the ultimatum being like, look, if you want to give up college for the next while, that's fine, but you got to go work.
Yeah.
So I actually went full-time work in the Radisson, just there across UCD, and worked in customer events there as kind of doing a bit of everything. Did that for 6 months, reapplied for the CEO, and then went to UCD in September and did a Bachelor of Arts, did economics and geography. So I think I started off with something that I thought would be right for me, knew it wasn't right for me, and decided to then make that change rather than sticking with it for 4 years just for the fact that it's a degree at the end of the day. So I think I'm a big believer of, if something's not right for you, don't be afraid to go change it.
Yeah.
And go find that alternative, and you can change as many times as you want until that one time you actually find what you really want, and then go from there and enjoy what you're actually studying.
Alongside with the big tournament coming up in the big summer, how do you find yourself recovering, and what's your way of unwinding?
Huge side of any recovery is as well physical, but it's also mental. So a huge thing for me is to get away from the rugby side of things would be with a couple of mates. We go get a coffee or something like that on a down day, or even in the morning, just kind of break things up. You're in such a high pressured environment the whole time that you're just trying to find little gaps and getaways from it, so that when you come back to it, you're fully focused. Because I think same with anything, if you're in it the whole time and 24/7 in that environment, you're going to burn out and run out of steam. So trying to find that little balance, just getting out and doing something that's completely off the track of rugby and separating it, and then trying to get back when we get back and we're in a meeting room or a team room or you're on the pitch, you're ready to go 100%, and your mind's not constantly under that fatigue and that drain of energy.